There's been some ultra high grade hits to keep the Black Swan plant running. Here to tell us more is Grant Haywood, the Managing Director for Horizon Minerals. Grant, it's a pleasure to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks, Shay. Great to see you again too.
Now, I know you guys have been producing gold for quite some time, but I couldn't help but notice your latest December announcement talking about the high grade hits coming out of the Burbank Project. Tell me, what are these and why are these significant for Horizon?
Yeah, Burbanks Project is a cornerstone asset for us. It's a high-grade asset with 466,000 ounces. So we're currently doing a 30,000 metre program in two stages. So our first stage is predominantly infill, but a bit of extensional stuff, and we've had a really, really high hit. So 0.3 metres at 5,848 grams a tonne. So a pretty sensational hit, and over the width of the intersection there, it's about 0.96 metres wide at around sort of just under 1,800 grams a tonne. So it's typical Burbanks. It's what we expect. It's very high grade, but it's narrow. So it's sort of what we're expecting from this ore body, and it'll provide some good high grade feed to our Black Swan plant when we get that up and running around the middle of 2027.
It'll be some fantastic feed going through that Black Swan plant. Now, look, it has been a busy December for Horizon, so we've got a couple of things to knock off here. First of all, you've recently signed a land use agreement with the MG Group. Why is this important?
Yeah, it's very important, I think, and we're quite proud to reach an agreement with the Marlinyu Ghoorlie Group. They're a native title claimant group that'll be heard actually this week in the court system, but we think it's a very good agreement for us. It's more about working together and collaboratively. So, we can do work on the ground, but also protect cultural heritage and work with the traditional owners. And it's more, about that collaborative approach and getting things done together in a commercial sense and in a responsible way.
I know you recently sold some land to Black Cat Syndicate. Why did you do this?
Yeah, we've had our Lakewood package for quite some time. It's probably been pretty low on the priority list. We did some drilling early on when we pegged this ground, and there was some PGEs, platinum group metals, some very low sort of intercepts and that sort of thing. So it's probably got pretty low prospectivity. And Black Cat have recently purchased that Lakewood plant this year and have been running that plant, and they're looking for infrastructure space. So it's probably a neat solution. It's ground that's not very prospective, and they can put some tailings dam infrastructure on that ground. It's only within 5 k's of their plant, so it's a nice win-win for both parties. We get a little bit of cash in the tin, and they have a sales dam solution for them.
It's certainly a great way to bring that cash in to fund your future activities. And again, just to round out what's been a really busy few weeks for Horizon, you recently made a corporate appointment, a general manager of development. What drove you to do this?
Yeah, look, we've been very active on the M&A space, and I think our track record shows that. And we want to actually do it better. We've brought in a really highly capable guy, mining engineer by profession. He's got a master's in mineral economics, and he's also ran listed companies before and worked for majors as well. So he's got a really good strategic thinking brain, and has got a really good way of analysing and being quite analytical on projects. So his one of his key roles is to help us grow this business and grow it stronger and turn over our portfolio and make it more value accretive for our shareholders ultimately, and find more feed for that Black Swan plant. So he's got to be very busy, and he'll also have a role trying to get the rubber on the road between what we're doing from a study perspective and an operational perspective. So he'll be wearing multiple hats and add a lot of value to us.
And finally, we've only got a couple of weeks left of 2025. What's ahead for the new year? I mean, you're finishing quite strong. How do you start next year with a bang?
Yeah, look, we'll keep getting great drill hits out of Burbanks, and I think we've demonstrated some nice hits out of there. The key catalyst for us is really getting our study work done. So we're doing a PFS on our Black Swan processing facility, which we aim to get up and running around mid-27, and we're building the life of mine plan around that plant. So really looking forward to getting this to market and showing what this company can become in the future.
Grant, congratulations on a very successful 2025, and I cannot wait to see what happens next year for Horizon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thanks, Shay. Pleasure as always.